So been a lot of motion going on in NBA, free agency. Sixers obviously got a crew coming over there with PG obviously headlining, Tyrese Maxey re-signing. But you said recently on Club 520 that you think the Bucks are just as good as the Sixers.
Yeah.
So why do you feel that way?
Because they got Giannis. And they got Dame. Dame is one of the special guards to me in the NBA. I think he had a bad year, going through some things, getting traded, new situation. I think he's going to be way better this year than he was last year. And then last year, he still averaged, 25? That's a bad year, I guess. He still averaged 25. So next year, I can only imagine how you're going to feel. Then you got Giannis. I mean, his brother going to be back. They got a squad. They going to be good.
He got the sort of kid
He going to be back, though.
He gonna come back stronger, better than
That's
ever.
his battery pack.
He can't play without him. He got to be there. And then Khris Middleton going to be back. I think they're just going to be better, bro.
Yeah, we seen Khris Middleton yesterday in the gym. He was getting his work in.
Yeah.
And you think Middleton can be just as good as PG?
If you go look at the last couple of years, they like even. Besides the year that Khris was hurt. He came back from an injury, but him and PG, they've been like neck and neck if you look at the stats. And then I seen Khris do it in the finals. I seen him have big games in the finals. I seen him have big games in the Eastern Conference Finals. I ain't seen that from PG. So,
Do you think everything is circumstantial, though, when it come down to your team being healthy, how well y'all playing, the momentum throughout the season, and then how the other teams' rosters pan out? Like we seen this year, the East was a breeze for Boston because a lot of players was down. Teams were trying to figure it out. But now the teams are starting to get their pieces in place. Guys are getting healthy. Like, how does that look between Khris Middleton and PG, both the Bucks and the Sixers? It's like, if they healthy, I'm looking at Philly being the better team just because we've seen a healthy Khris Middleton. We've seen Giannis do his thing, but we just not seeing Dame with the Bucks like that. So it's like we got Maxey, we got PG, we got Embiid, Dame, Middleton, Giannis. How can the Philly not be the better team?
Giannis wasn't healthy last year. He missed all of the playoffs, basically. Khris Middleton wasn't really healthy last year. And Dame was in a new situation. We ain't seen them gel yet. But, like, Philly.
New coach, too, also.
Yeah, new coach. Philly, we seen Embiid. He missing 25 games.
Damn.
I mean, just being real. Like, he going to miss.
That's what history has told us.
And PG going to miss at least 10 to 15. You can depend on Maxey. He good. But I don't know if he better than Dame in a playoff situation.
I was about to ask you that next. Who's better?
I don't know. I'm a ride with Dame for some reason, but I like Maxey a lot, but I'm a ride with Dame.
Yeah.
And then Khris Middleton and PG, I swear it's a toss-up to me. That's just me, though. But Embiid is the X factor, and Giannis the X factor.
That's how you feel.
Hey, he said
He
he
the
wanna be
third
number
option?
2. You see what happens when you say I'm a 2? I'm the number 2 option
Chris
now?
the third option.
Now you're not even better than Khris Middleton.
One got Doc.
That's fine.
Just to keep you
The equalizer.
That's fine.
just so you understand, one do have Doc. Just to throw it out there.
I'm a fan of Khris because I played with him, and you played with him too, right? And I seen him in the playoffs, and bro, really cold. He just not boisterous or nothing. He just gonna go about his business and do his job. And then when I looked up the numbers, I'm like, man, they similar. So I don't know.
So this conversation we had before, you got Giannis, you got Embiid. If you had to pick one of those two players to build your franchise around, perfect health, full strength for both of them, who you taking?
Giannis. I mean, if I'm playing, I want to play with Embiid. But if I'm picking a team, I'll pick Giannis.
So why, if you're playing, would you play with Embiid?
Because I'm a point guard.
Yeah.
I can get the ball. Like with Giannis, you ain't getting the ball. He got the ball in his hand. It's over with.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about with the Giannis Dame shit.
Yeah.
Giannis got to have the ball.
Yeah, he got to have the ball.
So Dame is like, when Giannis is in the game, he got to have the ball. I need to rock. To be Dame, I need to rock. And I got to give it to you. But in Embiid, as a point guard, you can give it to him and you're going to get my assist up.
It's two so different type of players too.
Yeah.
One is just offensively just gifted, right, with Embiid, but it's his health. And then Giannis, you can't teach his motor, right? You can't, some dude who's just going to go out there and just play hard every single game. Yeah. So it's like, that's a hard number one pick.
But I feel like with Embiid last year before the injury, we saw that motor.
Nah, it's a different motor. I mean,
I mean, it's not nowhere near Giannis, but it looked like it got better.
But that's what we talked about. Embiid having Giannis's motor would take Embiid to a whole different level.
He'd be the best player in the league.
And then Giannis having Embiid's skill set, work, that skill,
you can't get that.
it'd be different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a bag. I don't know.
You can't. That's easier to get the motor than you. I mean, you can. It's easier for an Embiid to try to get his motor, just like go hard. You can't teach Giannis.
Not if you ain't never went hard like that before.
Right.
Like to sustain that type of energy.
You ain't got to.
40 minutes.
You don't have to, because you better know everybody at his position.
Yeah.
So,
You think he better than Jokic?
Well, it's one other guy. The fuck.
You don't think he better than you? You don't think he better?
I'm saying this.
What makes
I don't know. It's a toss-up.
well if you
It depends on what you're looking for.
see what
Embiid
makes him
down
cold.
on that block.
Depends on what you're looking for. But
If you
Embiid
take away
is
the
that,
assist,
but
who's the better player?
I mean, that's part of basketball. Though.
But what I'm saying is, if you take it away and you just say, all right, because one is averaging 34, 12 and 5, the other one's averaging 26, 9 and 9, or 12 and 9, right? So he's averaging 4 more assists. Is that worth the 30, the 8 points?
Yeah.
So
it's the
that's what I'm
same
saying.
thing.
So it's the
Yeah,
same thing in a
same
sense.
same thing.
Yeah, but I feel like more people enjoy playing with Jokic more.
Facts.
But the conversation is, who's the better big? Like, I'm talking about straight up.
So
skill set,
overall,
throw it to
probably-
him. Throw it to him.
If
down
you're starting,
there.
if you got to start from scratch, you don't have
Yeah.
nobody.
You gonna pick?
You're gonna pick probably Jokic.
Who you gonna double
Because
first?
you have
I'm doubling Joel because I got to.
Yeah, you can't double Jokic though.
yeah.
He passed too well.
And that's the thing.
That's just
So
like
if
what-
his skill, if his offensive ability when you give him the ball doesn't demand a double team,
So with Embiid, it doesn't have to be a motor. It's a mindset, right? With him, what he did at this, he can, if he decides like make his mind up like, the 35 I average, that was easy,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
If he make his mind up like I'm gonna dominate, not even like him like play no faster, do none of that.
Same
but
shit.
I'm gonna dominate, like really dominate my position every night. I'm gonna catch the ball where I want to catch it. Ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Yep.
I'm gonna hook dunk this thing. I'm gonna do, and let's see what y'all gonna do with this, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna concede the post up. I'm not gonna stop at 18 feet and catch it every time. I'm gonna catch the ball where I want to catch.
Yep.
It's a mindset, right? Certain guys you wasn't stopping from getting their spots, catching where they wanted to catch the ball to. It's a mindset, right? You're not gonna stop me from catching the ball here,
Yeah.
right? I just think if he makes his mind up, that 35. Like we said last year, so we challenged him like before this past season. So we averaged 33 last year, and we all said if he don't average 35, it's a failure.
Yeah.
What he average? 35, right? If he that 35 is 38, 39 a night, dog. Because he's making free throws.
Still
Because he
easy.
makes free throws.
Because he makes free throws. So
35, 11, and 6.
just imagine if Shaq made
Them video game
just hear me
numbers.
out,
I was saying, video
so if he
game
had
numbers.
Video
Shaq's
game
mentality, right? Shaq wanted to be dominant, right? I'm gonna dominate, right?
35.
And if Shaq made free throws,
Ah, yeah.
that 27, 28 he was averaging is 35 to 40 easily.
And you can't foul him.
You can't fuck
fuck the free throws up.
Yes.
So now it just becomes him just dominating.
Just dominate.
but
He
think
averaged
about-
27, 28, just dominate without free throws.
And think about this part. He not ducking in like Shaq.
That's
was
what I mean.
ducking.
Just
He
imagine
not
if he
doing the
did.
ducking.
No, I'm saying, just imagine if he
that's
made
an
his
extra
mind
8
up.
points right there.
Just
Just
imagine if he
ducking.
listen.
But is
I'ma
that his
catch
game though?
Yeah, it is his game, but I'm just like, but he can still. But I just
is.
at
It is
times,
duck ins?
He
Weak
concedes
side duck
like
in?
I'm
he
saying, I ain't-
concedes stuff at times where I'm just like, dude, 2 more feet, catch,
Yeah.
turn around, back him up 2 more feet, catch the ball right there.
Right there. Right
That's
there.
all I'm saying. Like, if it's that, it's that him having to boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
It's
Wasting dribbles.
and it's
Bound.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, but
That's all, but
It don't look as
but his
good. He gotta
but
hit you with
he's
a couple.
so skilled that he figured like, well, I'm finna show y'all what I can do with this footwork.
It's
love
boring.
that.
It's boring. though. It's
love
boring.
that.
Doing
He
the
gonna
easy
show
shit is
you.
I gotta
boring.
show y'all something
Yeah.
real
It
quick.
ain't boring to him. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
eliminate that. Just I'm gonna dominate my position, and She averaged 35, and
I
we
said
didn't think that he was.
35, 11, and 6.
And we didn't think he was in shape.
And we didn't think it
And
was.
What is Jokic
And we
average?
said he's not in shape.
But so Embiid playing 34 minutes a
right.
game doing that.
Yeah, right. He better. I'm my fault. Yeah.
Yo, like, yo, what?
You ready?
That nigga going bananas.
Embiid putting up those numbers playing 34 minutes a game. Jokic,
Wow.
34.
26, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. He's playing closer to 35 minutes a game.
So he's averaging 9 more points. They're about.
Yo, because if you watch it, the way Nick Nurse coaches
One
him,
less rebound.
right?
1 less rebound.
If
3
he's
less
on the
assists.
floor,
less
he's
assists.
getting the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the thing. Like the way Nick Nurse coaches him, if he's on the floor, they are throwing 21 the ball.
Facts.
He's getting every touch when he's out there. So them 34 minutes, if he's 37 minutes,
Bro, there's 48 minutes in a
He
game.
averaged 6
There's
assists.
48 minutes in a game. He's only playing 34,
Well, if he play more
averaging 35. That's insane.
If he play more than that,
touch
he
a
ain't
minute.
gonna do nothing in them extra 3 minutes.
No.
He gonna be walking around.
in stretches though.
Yeah.
See, Nick Nurse plays him in like 4 quarters. Like he plays him the whole first.
Yeah.
How many assists he average?
Plays him the whole first and the whole
5.6.
third.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
cool.
So 6.
I be damn, a
That is
motherfucker
a
average
lot.
more
That's
assists
a
than me
lot.
at the
Right?
beginning.
That's a lot.
That's too much.
Yeah.
For a straight 12 minutes.
Especially the third quarter.
I had a
Me, I used to play the
6.3.
whole first quarter, right? Cool. But I don't want to play the whole third quarter.
Yeah, that's
Right?
too much. That's too
I need my reserve for the
fourth.
right.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You can play the whole first. He shouldn't play the whole third.
I
He's
got-
playing the whole third.
I got a question for you though. Why you foul me?